Hello，大家午安，晚安。
Hello，大家午安，晚安。Hello，大家午安，晚安。
如果声音太大或太小，可以跟我说。好像有回音。还2次。看来是正常 ，Google 姐姐没问题。
等等，如果麦克风的声音太大太小，或是游戏的声音太大太小，也麻烦跟我讲一下。但是我调整要一点时间，因为我把 PS5 跟电脑接在同一台电视上，然后我利用 HDMI 切换，再去调电脑设定这样。如果跟我一起在等最后这3分钟的朋友，也可以打个招呼。因为已经有其他台，因为有公关，所以已经可以先开玩。而且Twitch上面也蛮多，应该是有配合的实况组先在玩。你们还在这里，我觉得还蛮神奇的。不要这样，我说完你们就走了。切过来 PC 讲话会怎么样？不会怎么样，还是有声音。 最后倒数56秒，55秒。这个从5月初买了导演版，又重新再玩了一次1代。当然是要玩预设难度啊。这跟1代一样。开场也是很像，一样是这个外星人。1代前情提要。如果麦克风跟游戏的声音比例需要调整，再麻烦跟我说一下。
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
这边先介绍他超强的阵容卡司。这一代的背景是在墨西哥跟澳洲，这边就是这个澳洲最有名的那座山。一代是很像冰岛，所以玩二代如果去过澳洲，可能会比较有感觉。不想被找到的人，
Okay, time to head home.
第一趟就1000公尺。
Easy does it. Sorry, kid. God damn.
这个游戏的秘诀就是，如果很难走的路，就同时按住 R2 跟 L2。哦，叫你扫描了，扫描改到 L1 了，换边了。R3空拍机，哇，这个太夸张了，这个解析度。 已经看到别人走过的路了。有个人跑步可以，好，要冲的吧？一样 R3 可以切换左边右边。地震。
I feel that. Pretty damn shaky.
这是这一代新的东西吧？BB 在哭，有按下。
Let's go home and get you fed.
不哭。
Well, now someone's in a good mood.
这个是摇晃手把。一代是用 R3 来做这件事情。可以跳吗？可以，一样有2段跳。居然已经看到有人放梯子了。这个选错路了，超级难走。 可以空拍啊。
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
糟糕，卡点啊！攀爬从叉改成圈，然后还要抵挡强风。
Fuck this.
这代手把一直发出声音，它的环境音效也都在手把，不知道这样麦克风会不会收到手把的声音。我们快到了，但是前面有一条河，刚刚捡到一个攀爬柱。
Almost there.
跟一代一样的。
There. We made it.
BT 变朋友。哦，原来是伪装的。就是闲杂人等不要靠近的意思。果然没错。一样的 Dreamcatcher。
Not bad, Porter. Not bad at all. 开个大不是闹闹。Come on, open up. There you go.
是中年玩家的日常。Fragile。
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
刚刚那只雨伞出来，就知道是他，所以大家不会感到紧张。一代的开头动画有37分钟，我们来看看二代的开头动画有多久。
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
一代它可以让它是 Fragile 是帮玩家瞬间移动的角色，所以他刚刚说他过度使用这个能力。
For a moment there, I thought Maybe you wanted to catch up.
他生病
I
了，
have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways.
Damon, Lagny 跟 Hammond。
Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass for 1000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up...
这就是这个游戏硬派的地方，一开场就给你这么多，故事要看。对，这就是我影片说的，你不喜欢看故事的人，玩这个游戏可能会有点痛苦。我刚玩完1代，所以不需要前情提要。
I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
哦，居然有这一代新增有对话选项。
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
reason you got more.
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. Something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control, claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the Cairo network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
声音是不是有回音？怪怪
Only
的。
a few days. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
如果刚好路过的朋友，可以跟我讲一下哦，游戏的声音是不是怪怪的？可是我之前测试应该是没有问题才是。
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
好像有一个底噪，是不是？
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a mic. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the Cairo network. Cairo communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a 0-10 massive data transmission. but because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first job is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All
新
these
手教
weapons
程
can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them, so there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location. When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges sorted out. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with a Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you?
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Get this done. Hold on. Almost toppled over. God damn, dude. Okay. Whoa, that was close. We're in enemy territory now. close. Whoa, almost lost it there.
delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? You must be one hell of a porter to deliver our stuff in such fine condition. Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is. Thank you so much for the delivery. It's just like every... Okay, use your Cupid to bring us some... The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection. And with state-of-the-art...
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data. Now displaying your current porter grade. Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Enjoy your stay.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, This stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work's same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lo.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Let's review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supply. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend, so go ahead and I'll explain the finer details of them.
先收台，浅尝即止，明天再继续送货。